Chapter 12. Sri Sadguru said, the great Shastra, Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the essence of Shruti, Smriti, and the Puranas, was rendered by Sri Shuka in the Kali Yuga. What is the use of so many other Puranas that make the mind get illusion? Only the Bhagavata Shastra is capable of imparting knowledge of the secret tattva. A deep study of the Bhagavata Shastra is enough to know the attributes of Sri Bhagavan. Similarly, reading the Vaishnava Samhita is enough to get acquainted with the attributes of the Bhagavatas. The Ramayana, the Mahabharata, and the other Puranas are explicit parts of the Bhagavata Purana. The Bhagavatas could establish Krishna Bhakti among the people, spreading gospels of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the Shastra best suited to Kali Yuga. There was a Yatishvara called Swayamprakasha Saraswati who was devoted to Lord Govinda from his childhood like Prahlada. He studied all the Shastras again and again. Finally, he chose Srimad Bhagavatam that confers on one bhakti, jnana, and renunciation. He did not like to enter family life. The illustrious wise man's only desire was to conduct Bhagavata Saptaham all over India. Obeying his father's command, he had to enter married life, though he considered the relationship with wife and children as a hindrance to his goal. His wife expired in a short time. He got dejected and left the house. In the 12th year, he reached the stage of an avaduta, had no ties. He roamed about like a foolish person or a lunatic or a spirit rid of cares and worries. Looking at this young man roaming about as a Digambara, the Brahmanas exhorted him to wear clothes. The Brahmanas said, O Bhagavan, you do not entertain any distinctions in this world. Lord, you are wandering like Shuka Rishi with deep faith in Advaita. We do not doubt that. You have a desire to teach us Srimad Bhagavatam born out of your mercy and bhakti, becoming conscious of the world. The great saints who have attained self-realization have no ties, yet they have devotion to Lord Trivikrama, expecting no reward. The reason is that Lord Hari possesses such attributes. Thus, you are devoted to the formless Brahman. You entertain no distinction of any sort. You consider all as equals. Yet you want to teach us Srimad Bhagavatam. If you really want to teach Srimad Bhagavatam to women and children too, please wear clothes. The women and children would listen to your Bhagavatam discourse, rid of sense of shame, if you wear clothes. Sri Sadguru continued. As he was much interested in teaching Srimad Bhagavatam, the Jnani paid heed to this request and took up wearing systematically saffron and bearing a staff. Many fortunate ones became Krishna Bhaktas and got rid of evils of Kali, taking refuge in the Yatishvara, who had a pleasing countenance, calm and serene personality, clad in saffron and had sandal tilak, who had controlled the senses, who earned his daily food by alms and who spent all his time teaching Srimad Bhagavatam. Thus he lived on this earth, having Srimad Bhagavatam as his only hold. He embellished and spread bhakti to Sri Narasimha, who has showered his mercy on Prahlada. Swayamprakasha, who had the devotion to Sri Narasimha as his only goal in life, reached the lotus feet of Lord Narasimha on the very day of the appearance of that incarnation. He who reads the life story of Swayamprakasha with regard will develop deep interest in Bhagavata Shastra. Thus ends chapter 12, entitled Swayamprakasha Yogindra Charitam of Book 10 of Sri Vaishnava Samhita, composed by Shri Krishna Premi Swamigal.